Welcome back, viewers. It's been a really long time since the last botched live stream. I believe that was Monday evening. Camera moved, lost connection to the USB port on the back of the computer, and tried to get it back, and there was just some craziness going on in the house. So we cut the live stream short and deleted it, and we will revisit creating Windows 10 and Windows 11 boot media to USB drives. Tonight we are going to create boot media to boot USB flash drives for ACRONIS, so that I can on Tuesday evening clone a couple computers for a client from 500 gig mechanical Western Digital drives to 512 gig NVMe drives, and get them running a lot faster than they are now. So want to create two media drives. As you see when I log in and show you how to download everything, it's simple. I've been using ACRONIS since 2017. Great tool. And along with that, to create the flash drive, to make the ISO, to convert the ISO image into bootable media on a flash drive, we're going to use Rufus. So I'll show you how to download both of them. I have already registered my copy. Chris can bring up the actual, it can be downloaded from Newegg, Tiger Direct. I guess they're still there. I haven't heard of Tiger Direct in about 3 years. But Newegg or Amazon. And there are times that you can get this actually for free with rebates. And so keep an eye out for deals. All right, so I already registered it, but I'm going to go in and download it, show you how to download it from the ACRONIS website. A couple other things. I got a haircut. Along with family issues. The reason I haven't posted this week is I did a brake job on our car, and I did Read Across America at the local school, just like I did last year. However, this year was in person, so it was nice to see everyone. So did that, and anybody that's been on another stream has seen that this is where the Elgato Facecam sits until the other day. As you can see in the background, Chris will move the ACRONIS. We actually have a heavy Joby tripod, and I purchased that on Amazon. I think it was like $35. Legs are adjustable. It's perfect height. And now when the table moves, the camera moves with the table, not off of the top of the thing, off the container for the wire ties. The other thing I want everyone to know is ACRONIS and anybody that I'm doing videos of, Micro Center USB flash drives. Nobody sponsors the page. This is just stuff that I purchase on my own, and I use day to day for my work. So I think I covered everything I said I was going to cover, right, Chris? So again, this is a short one, and we'll go from there. So Chris will leave the screen the way it is for now. Or actually, Chris, if you can bring that up, that would be perfect. We're going to pop in and out as I log in.
You need to cover it.
So we can just, yeah, I guess you could put me over it if you'd like. So Chris is going to move me around. I'm going to float around on your screen. Okay, so if he goes back to it, the page I want to go to, account.acronis.com. Oh, you can leave that open until I start logging in, Chris, because I want them to know where they need to go. Nice. There we go. Okay. So we don't have to worry about me signing in because I signed in right before we went live. So as you can see, I purchased, actually, I'm sorry. I don't usually use it installed on the machine. I use it for the recovery media to actually clone drives. So I'm not quite sure how, but this 3 computer license that I have registered here from 2017, I somehow obtained that for free because I would normally buy one workstation licenses. So 2017 lasted me to the beginning of COVID. And then later on I purchased a copy of in 2020, and then I just purchased the 2021 last week, and I just installed it or actually I added the key, which is done here at the top. If you buy this online, you create an account, you log in, you click on add key. This is where you would type in the key. It's found inside the box on a sheet of paper. I can show you, but I won't show you the key. So there's a little insert that comes in the box. And it has a little sticker with the key, if Chris can make that larger. All right, so my finger's covering up the key. And it tells you there, go acronis.com/2021. Or if you already have an account, as you see at the top where I was, you just add it. So we're going to go ahead and cancel this because ours is already activated. And what you want to do, again, you can install it locally on the PC, and then from there you can create media. But this isn't the machine. This is actually still that refurbished machine that we did a video on more than 2 weeks ago. And this is actually going to its home Tuesday. So we'll have to take another one out of the box and I'll have to re-image it. So on here, you want to go to downloads. And what you want to do is download the bootable media. And it's going to be ACRONIS True Image 2021.ISO. So we're going to save file. We're going to do an OK. And it is downloaded. So there's no need for me to stay here. So I'm going to close this page. And then in order to create the bootable media, we're going to go to Rufus. And Rufus, anything that's an ISO, if you have older ISO images of, we used to use it a lot when you'd have like a Windows install media that was ISO and you didn't want to burn them to DVDs. So we used Rufus a lot.
Typed in Rufus.
Okay. All we need to do is that. There we go. I was already there. Anybody knows me, I'm a horrible typer. hunt and peck. These are my favorite 4 fingers. And we are going to download the Rufus 3.17 portable. What just happened?
You were going to download.
There we go. See? I clicked on something I shouldn't have. And I just kept going. So
Don't even listen to your own advice.
I don't even, like Chris said, don't even listen to it. However, this machine can be wiped out and put right back where it was before today. So, but yes, watch what you click on. Again, this wasn't planned. I wanted to get something out there because I wanted to try to do videos once a day or every other day, 3 days at the most, and now it's almost, tomorrow will be a week. So we're going to save that, and we'll have both files. And then we can actually close this web page. And what's going to happen is the media only needs to be about 1 gig. And I believe, I don't believe, I know I'm not the only person on YouTube that has created boot media with Rufus or with Acronis. One of my favorite people to watch on YouTube that's in the same field as I am is Kerry Holzman. I started watching him back when he used a leaf blower to blow out the dust from a computer, guess on like a carport or driveway. And I've been stuck watching him ever since. However, I can't hang out for 3 hours to watch him. Too busy. But again, a lot of great content for anybody who likes mine. Go out and check his out also. All right. So when you create this media, and again, I think well, unless you were on it the other day, I buy these by the pack of 5. And I have 5 packs of 8 gig USB flash drives. I have no idea where it is. So today, and these are temporary, we can recreate these anytime we want. We will be using 2 64 gig USB 3.1 flash drives. However, once you create the media, what's that?
Pop said hi.
Hey, Pop. Once you actually create this media, you can't use the other space on the drive until you format it and set it up as a USB drive again. So we'll start by plugging the drive in, and I am going to open in downloads Rufus. All right, a couple things that we need to do, and at the top, device, no label, disk 2, 64 gig, and I want to do disk or ISO, which is already selected, and then we're going to select, and it's going to go to the downloads directory, which is the directory where we actually started Rufus. So I'm going to click the Acronis True Image 2021. I'm going to open it, and then there are other settings that are under here that in the older versions we used to change some of the settings, but we can actually keep the settings that we want to do that are selected by default. So all right, so we will go ahead and click start. And in the past, there has been issues with using the ISO image, and I've always used DD. However, I'm not sure if this version of Rufus fixes that problem, so let's not break something that isn't broken and use what we've used in the past. So we're going to go ahead right with DVD image mode. And if you have anything on this that you want to keep, stop now. This will erase everything on this drive. But I don't care what's on these, so we'll just go ahead and create. So this actually goes pretty quick. So we'll sit here and talk for a little bit. I actually want to do a video, and I actually have an ADATA 512 NVMe 512 gig NVMe drive, and this is the drive that I will be upgrading my client from Western Digital 500 gig mechanical drive, and they're actually slow. I did one back in January of 2020, and I used the same configuration, and it worked out perfect. So I'm hoping I'll have the same experience with this version. So once this finishes, we'll go ahead and pull the drive out, and we can then create the second one. And then before we disconnect the stream, okay, so this is actually finished. So we can go ahead, and if you look, to safely eject, it's not listed because it thinks it's like a DVD. So we're going to go ahead and pop the drive out, grab our second drive. I don't know if I have to close Rufus and repick it, so we're going to give it a minute. Oh, actually, so we're just going to go ahead and click start again, and we will pick write in DVD image mode, and we're going to overwrite everything. So you pick this, it's gone. So what we're going to do is when this is done, we will actually shut down, and I'll boot from one of these files. And I actually have, the reason I pulled out this NVMe drive is I want it to boot up, so we can actually boot it, and I'll walk you through the actual process. And but I won't be able to actually boot from that drive because the card that's in this isn't set up to actually allow me to boot from the NVMe drive. It's a PCIe card, and I haven't really played with it yet. I just set it up for this. So we'll actually boot up one of the USB drives, go through the process, and then we'll actually try to do another video of us actually doing, I'll take a mechanical drive and put it back in this, because everyone knows, or everyone that has seen the refurbished machine knows that I took the mechanical drive out after verifying that it actually had a registered license key. We pulled that drive out and put in a 256 gig ADATA SSD, installed Windows, registered it with a digitally signed license key, and then we've used this for several things. We've actually did a live stream from it. So again, we'll actually show you the process just to give you a little content, and then, but we won't actually be able to boot from it until we actually do another live stream. But for anybody that's actually watching this later, you want to actually see how I do it. This way you don't have to wait. So we're going to go ahead and close, and we are going to shut down. And Chris is going to leave that screen up because I'm going to go ahead and boot. Of course we are. We're going to shut it down again.
It's doing the same thing it did earlier. Just show me HP.
That is not good. All right. So we can actually, not quite sure why that did that. Hold on a second. All right. See what happens when you don't do a video every day? The equipment gets tired. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if that comes back. If that doesn't come back, then this video is going to be a... Chris, go back into that where you double clicked on it, and actually at the top, pull the device drop down, click on it in the list, and then close. All right, you can go back to a full view. So the machine I was testing out the old version on was an a Lenovo Think Center. It was actually a mini PC, and F12 was the boot options, and I believe F9 is the boot options for this machine. I'm going to actually verify that real quick and see if the screen comes back when I do this. Just shut it down. I think the media PC just may need to be... Oh, somebody said something.
Pop-up said hi to me.
Oh.
Hello.
So we're going to boot and just verify that it is F9. No, of course not. All right, so I have my homework set up for when we actually go live with doing the boot USB flash drives to actually clone the actual OS disk and to boot from it. A couple other things for housekeeping. Sometime today, I reached 279 subscribers. Sometime this afternoon, I went back to 278. I know that if you promise to create media and people are looking forward to media, that if you don't post media, they disappear and run off. That's not my intention. My intention is to actually get more and more content, but some of that is sometimes hard, along with everything else in the IT world and life. So if you like this video, subscribe. If you don't like the video but you want to see what's coming out, subscribe. Click on the like button if you did like it. If you have any comments of how you would have did something different, by all means put it in the comment section. Any inappropriate comments will be deleted. This is a big group / family type environment, so I want to keep it clean. And the other thing is if you want to be notified, just like my dad that popped up here, click on the ring or the bell icon and set it to notify you. And when I go live and you're bored at 11 o'clock at night, it'll pop up on your phone or in your email letting you know that there's an upcoming or that there's a live stream going on, and you can jump on and see what's happening. But again, like I said, I wanted to post something since we haven't in a while. Chris, is there anything you want to say? Anything that you can think of that I missed? If you're not clicking, or if you're not, what is it? If you're not, you haven't found a nice tagline yet.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. I think that's it. So, Pop, thank you for joining. Chris, how many we make it to? 1?
It kept going from like 3 to 1, 3 to 1.
3 to 1. Okay, so that's good. We had 3 people here and there. It's getting our feet back in the water again. So look forward to coming up with something tomorrow night. Probably doing a disc clone with these, and we'll go from there. So again, as always, everyone have a great night and be